Hi everyone!
Hey.
We're gonna start the show off tonight in our garden. That's been bringing us so much joy.
Yeah. I guess we'll just do a little quick tour. It's been nice getting our hands in the dirt. But basically, yeah, we built all the garden beds, and I built this rock cairn. We have some thyme and some peppermint, some of this lemon. I forget what this is though.
It's like a lemon geranium.
Lemon geranium, rose geranium.
Smells amazing.
Smells really awesome. Some rosemary. We have a little turtle that lives in there.
Turtle.
His name's Parmesan.
Turtle.
Ray loves the turtle. And we have some cilantro and basil, some tomatoes, some mint, more thyme, nutmeg. And then my favorite is I built all these garden beds back here, and I've been putting went and bought some succulents, and so we have all these beautiful succulents going right here, and it's just been really awesome to get back into the garden but I'm gonna do a song for you real quick. We're gonna start off, so yeah, we'll just do a little switcheroo here. Let the little one get down. Baby, do you want to come here and sit with Daddy?
Uh-oh.
I got this.
You get that one.
All right. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Sorry, everyone. We're trying to figure this out. We're not too
Maybe go a little back that way.
tech. Go back a little bit more. All right, there we go. I think that'll work. All right, that should do it. All right. So first song I wrote in New Zealand, traveling with Katie 10 years ago, a little bit over 10 years ago. We were in New Zealand in Hokianga Harbor, and it's called Kia Ora. I hope you enjoy it.
It's a happy song. Carefree time. Back
I went to sit right down to the ground, yeah. I put a whiskey down, so my frown turned upside down, yeah. Baby, no, it's true, yeah. I travel round the world for you, yeah. Sweetheart, gonna find something on to get it right. Find something on the baby tonight. Darkness, and let the fear and fry. Let my soul be free tonight. I don't care. Wrong or right, I gotta die soon. Don't let it be tonight. Is that the mayor? Fernandina. Baby, no, it's true. Don't do same things I used to. Baby, feel me too. I see your love light shining through. Yes, I do. Baby, know that we all will be talking about you and me. We just start a family. Yeah. What's up, Tracy? St. Augustine? I swear I'm gonna find something to get it right, child. Find something on it, baby, tonight. Darkness, and let the fear and fire. Let my soul be free tonight. I don't care wrong or right. I gotta die soon. Don't let it be tonight. Bam, no, skibbity bitty bam, no, bitty bitty bam, no, skibbity bitty bum bum bum. Every fall, what's up? When skibbity bitty bam, no, but Scooby Doo, well, skibbity bam, no, skibbity bum, music too. 5 5 4 4 from when I'm 55 no skip it a bit the bum bum bum. Oh yeah. Well, goodness gracious, you wouldn't be. Skip it a bop, sip it a bomb, no, sip it a boat, 7 seas. When I go find something, I'm gonna get it right, child. Find something on the baby now. Darkness and let the fury fry. Let my soul be free tonight. I don't care wrong or right. I gotta die soon. Don't let it be tonight, child. Oh well. No, no. Yes. What's up, John Jeanette? I'm looking forward to your live stream later on tonight, brother. Yeah. What's up? All right. So Katie's gonna take the camera. She's got a few things to say. I'm gonna take the littles one on the inside and get ready for the next song. The
Hi.
littles. Hi. The turtles.
Rhea loves the garden.
She loves.
So I had a friend right after Earth Day ask me for some of my ideas on how we can better take care of our planet, and I meant to make a video and I never did. So number one thing I was thinking about is instilling the love of the earth into our children. So if you have children, if you're a grandma or a grandpa, if you're an aunt, an uncle, godmother, any little child you have in your life that you can influence, I think just spending time with them outside, anything that you love, you're going to take care of. You're going to want to protect. Even Rhea, she's 14 months old. She just loves the garden. She smells the plants. We make tea from her plants. And it's just amazing to see so young her connection to that. She waves at the moon. She says goodnight to the sun. And I just think if we want to have a healthy, thriving planet, which I believe is directly related to our own health, we have to instill that in our children. We have to teach them to love the earth, because if they love the earth, if they love nature, they're going to protect it. So that's like the main thing, I think, the number one thing. Obviously, we can all use less water, we can recycle, we can do so many things. Another thing is just shopping locally. The average grocery store item, at least in the US, travels 1,500 miles before it reaches the grocery store. So a lot of times it's not even picked fresh. And if we can just support our local farmers, our local growers, our local soap makers, everyone who's, doing the cottage industries, just support the people in your community. Even with herbal medicine and herbal teas, the closer it's grown to home, the better it's going to be for your body. And I think right now for me, I'm just thinking about all that so much. Even as nurseries and different things are closed here, we're literally building soil with our compost and whatever we can find on the land. We're, using our food scraps. We've got volunteer tomatoes coming up in our garden, and it's just cool to think of the simple things we can do. And I hope that other people are feeling that, and we can just start to see a more sustainable world that can nourish us, so that when things like this happen, we won't be as susceptible to the disease and the stress, because we'll be thriving and healthy. And yeah, let's go check on Brian and Rhea. I'm just kind of rambling. I haven't really thought about what I'm gonna say, so it's cool to connect with everyone in this way. I wish it was in a different way, but at least we have a way to connect. And yeah, music is such a good way. So welcome back into our house.
All right.
We got some lights on, some
Who we got here?
looping going on.
What's going on, everyone? Hey. All right, well, we're gonna do another song for you. Just attach this right here, and I think that should do it. All right.
Hi.
Ray's gonna say hi. Hi. Move it down so people can see it a little bit better. The littles. You. Hi. Uh-oh. I don't want her to hit the button.
It's good. Rhea loves you.
Your blood, where you from? In your blood, in your blood, don't matter from where you from. Everywhere you from, in your blood, don't matter from where you from. Everywhere you from, in your blood. Inside, I clear my mind and now's the time. Looking in and out of space and time. I see perfect minds occupied, judging other people one of the things about with. At the time on the other side, people work hard to desensitize like a group of guys. Set their minds, dupe you up till the day you die. Well, here it goes the final thought, man. What do we do with the things you talk when you seek your find? Live the shop, all you got, all the things you bought. What really matters is what you want. Some odd reason you're not on top. I said thanks a lot, rather not invest my life to scheme that bright. When you die all alone, man, accept your soul, that's all you got. No matter where you're from, Africa in your blood. No matter where you're from, Africa in your blood. No matter where you're from, Africa in your blood. Where you from, Africa in your blood. So I think about the path you're on with. Before you know what your path is gone with. Before you're gone, you right your wrong with. Sing a song and your soul belongs to the ones who can hold it when you say goodbye. Ones who will beat them when your mama cries. Leave a faith, better place. Clean up the waste of the human race, man. Forget about what the people think with. Some of them, they refuse to think of a better way. No more today, but every day got it, it's a day get paid. See, man, be here trying to get me, man. Some of them got a reason to be afraid. Talk the talk, walk the walk. Every single cheat about to get caught. No matter where you're from, Africa in your blood. No matter where you're from, Africa in your blood. No matter where you're from, Africa in your blood, child. No matter where you're from, Africa in your blood. So I think about the path you're on with. Before you know what your path is gone with. Before you're gone, you right your wrong with. Sing a song and your soul belongs to the ones who can hold them when you say goodbye. Ones who will beat them when your mama cries. Leave a faith, better place. Cleaning up the waste of a human race. Man, forget about what people think, child. Some of them they refuse to think of a better way. No more's the day. Every day got it is the day get paid. See, man, big head trying to get me mad. Some of them gotta read and to be afraid. Talk the talk, walk the walk. I said every single cheater bound to get caught with. Don't matter where you're from, Africa in your blood. Don't matter where you're from, Africa in your blood, child. Don't matter where you're from, Africa in your blood. Don't matter where you're from, and Africa's in your blood. You're a sweet one. Oh, man, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I can't see anybody, but I feel it. What are you guys doing?
Hi. All right. So, a word that keeps coming to my mind is resiliency or resilience. And I think that in this time, even if we don't feel it right now, maybe we just feel overwhelmed, stressed, scared, whatever emotion we might feel, and I'm sure it changes by the day. I think at the end of this, we're all going to be a little bit more resilient. So as I think about that word, there's different people that we've met along the journey that we... Hi, Uncle Scott! That come to my mind, and especially in Africa and the Syrian people that we got the opportunity to meet when we went to volunteer there in 2015 or 2016 and 2018. People that have been faced with so much just lack, poverty in Africa and Kenya, people that we worked with there. But you would never know it when you go into their homes and they greet you, and then their spirits are so high and their gratitude is so deep, and they sing and they pray, and you start to realize, wow, these people are rich. They live in this mud house with nothing, but they're so happy and they're so full of life, and they're teaching me so much. So there's something in that silver lining. There's something that happens in them at some point in their life where they might struggle to meet the basic needs of their family, but at the end of the day, it doesn't take away from their humanity. So Africa has just been the best teacher for us, and that's why we just keep coming back, and that's why we chose to have our daughter here. And yeah, we're just so grateful, especially in Kenya. Just the people that we work with Journey for Youth have just inspired our life so much. And it's okay, baby. And another opportunity, if anyone knows Brian and I, that deeply inspired us was the time that we spent volunteering in Turkey and Greece, working with Syrian families there. It was a huge impact on our lives, and we carried a lot of that trauma home with us, and it's something Brian sings about a lot, talks about a lot, and there's, negative, of course, so many negatives that come from what's going on over there and how it's affected millions of lives. But the Syrian people have inspired us so much. Like, the time we spent in Izmir, Turkey, in their neighborhood that's considered like the slums, just seeing the way these people have lived their lives after everything was taken from them, after they had to flee from their village being bombed, to see the way these people have continued their lives and kept their faith, their hope, will inspire me for the rest of my life. These people, and I just want to say real quick, because I feel like this is such a sensitive time, and I saw somebody say this the other day, and it spoke to me, like, we're all in the same storm right now. Every single person in the world right now is going through this whole COVID thing, but we're each in a different boat. Some of us are on a yacht, and it's fine. It's a party. Some of us are on a little piece of broken off boat hanging on for our lives. So I acknowledge you where you're at. Saying to take a deep breath and grow a garden right now to some people is just, like absurd. So I just want to acknowledge everybody for wherever they're at in this time. So with the Syrians, like, I remember there was one woman who had this like little teacup that she brought with her from Syria that she showed to us with so much pride. And for her, you could just tell that having that cup of tea every day in her cup that she brought from her home was her comfort. That was her step. That was like this first step she was taking to get back to normalcy in her life. And it was so beautiful. I don't know why I will always remember this like woman's teacup. It was white. It was simple. But there was something about the handle and like it was different to her than any other teacup. It was what she had at home every day. She had her cup of tea in that cup and she brought it with her. It was probably one of her only possessions. So that was like that 5 minutes of normalcy in her life, that she could just drink that tea and go back to her life before in Syria, before the war. So that woman inspires me. And then, there's the young man who our friends took us into his bakery, and we tried to like buy some of his baklava and like baked goods, and he just wanted us to try everything in the little bakery because he was so proud. And I think I found so much happiness in getting back to doing what he loved, doing what he did at home, bringing the sweets and the baked goods that his people knew back to the neighborhood, and you just started seeing, like, we went back twice. So the first time we were there, it was more traumatic. We were more just like crying with people, listening to their stories about what it was like when they had to leave, listening to them tell the stories about leaving family members behind, their houses crashing down on them. And I know that's depressing, but like, if you would sit in the homes with these people and drink tea with them and share food with them, you would be like, wow, even when everything is taken from us, like, we still have our humanity. We still can sit here together and smile and laugh and be grateful. So my time there, it's like, yes, we went there to volunteer. We went there to like help different organizations, but the people gave so much more to us. So side plug real quick, if you ever get the opportunity to volunteer, do it. Because you're not helping, like, you are helping people, but they're going to help you so much more than you could ever help them, because they have so much to teach us. And it's just like redefined our whole look on like, what is poverty, what is wealth? And that's what we share when we go into schools with kids. Like, it's not just this idea around money. Like, some of the richest people I know have very little money and very little possessions in life. So anyways, I'm going on, but I just want to send love out to all the Syrian people, especially right now. I cannot even imagine what they're going through. Another thing on top of everything else. But I want to thank them for showing me what resiliency is, along with the Kenyan people in our single island. Just showing me that even when you have nothing, even when everything has been taken from you, you have your humanity, you have your love, you can have hope. And start with that teacup. Start with the little teacup every day. Start with the little things that can just bring you back to that place of feeling normal again, and then maybe that will just help you take that next step to inspire you and whatever it is next, and wherever you are in your boat. Maybe it just means, making sure you eat something today, whatever it is. Maybe you're, let's just be gracious with ourselves right now, and just, we got to keep moving forward, and we love you guys.
All right, we're gonna do another song for you. Yeah, this one was a song that I wrote after that one of the experiences that we had working with our friends from Syria. It's called Nothing Left to Lose, and I really like this one. I hope you enjoy it. I can't forget. Like a buried hot chip beneath my chest. Seen the best and worst of humanity. Still holding on to hope, I still believe it. When a couple things that I conclude. A couple times I'm called a fool. I'm gonna see this world with both my eyes, yeah. Me seeing this world through another's eyes, yeah. I singing to you, yeah. I singing to you, yeah. You and you and you, singing to you, yeah. Sing it to me too, singing to you, yeah. I got nothing left to lose, my soul. Man, I'm getting real hard trying to find my place. Get home and trying to relate with. In a fast wasteland of apathy. There's a couple things that I'd rather not see. When I'm gonna speak up and sing out loud. Gonna sing it proud. Gonna see this world with both my eyes, yeah. Me seeing this world through another's eyes, yeah. Oh, I sing it to you, yeah. I sing it to you, yeah. Sing it to me too, singing to you, yeah. Sing it to me too, singing to you, yeah. I got nothing left to lose. I sing it to you, I sing it to you, you and you and you, singing to you, sing it to me too, singing to you, I got nothing left to lose, my soul. I like that one.
Me too.
Yeah. What you got cooking in there, baby?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms, all right. Well, I think I'm going to take everybody outside. I'm going to jump off the set list for a minute. And I'm going to scramble it up a little bit. Since it's getting all dark outside, we might as well go this way.
Yeah, we're going in the winter.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, Leanne, Spokane, Washington. All right. We're just going to be doing silhouette style. We're going to have to do it so the mosquitoes hopefully aren't going to be too bad on me, but we'll see. Let's see. All right. I like that right there. I think that can work. All right. All right. So from Scarborough, which is just outside of Cape Town. What's up? Fort Collins, Colorado. Yeah. up, Catherine? Take a freight train down at the station, yeah. Don't care where it goes. I climb a mountain, I will climb the highest mountain. Gonna jump off and nobody gonna know. Can't you see? Can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Can't you see? When can't you see? Oh, what that woman, child, she been doing to me. I'm gonna find me a hole in the wall. I'm gonna crawl inside and die. Somerville, South Carolina, what's up? I'll come a lady, man, she be mean, oh woman. Gonna left me, never told me goodbye, yeah. When can't you see? Colorado in the house. Can't you see what a woman, St. Louis, doing to me, child, yeah. Can't you see, yeah. Oh, can't you see what that woman, she been doing to me? I'm gonna break it on down one more time. By ticking out, child, as far as I can. Don't think I'll be coming home. Ride southbound all the way to Georgia, to that train. Run out of track, can't you see it? Can't you see what a woman been doing to me? Hey, Mom, can't you see? Oh, can't you see what a woman, Fernandina Beach, been doing to me, no. Yes. Love y'all, guys. Love you guys. All y'all. Huh. A lot of crazy things happening. Made a little post talking about being kind of stuck here in South Africa, but all the flights are canceled. And so yeah, I was saying I'm not going to be able to make any of my gigs for the month of May. And I'm a little concerned about June, July, August, to be honest, because we got a lot of shows that are festivals and community events, and a lot of gigs that have canceled. So we're not really sure what's going to happen, but that's okay. That's what faith is for. Faith is for that when it's getting dark, uncertain. That's what faith's for right there. And then I hope we're gonna get it by, you know? Right? Can't you see, child? Oh yeah. Can't you see what a woman she been doing to me? Yeah. Oh yeah. Can't you see? Can't you see, child? What a woman she been doing to me? Yeah. Let's go back inside. Say goodnight to that sun. I climbed that big mountain that you see right there. That's right next to Venus. I climbed that mountain this morning, and my legs are on fire. Yeah. All right. Ay. We're gonna do another song, aren't we, littles? Aren't we? Where we going? Are you gonna help me with this one? Are you gonna help me with this one? Yeah. What's up, Uncle Chris? Cincinnati. So this is a brand new song. I wrote it in, I think Vietnam. Vietnam?
Yeah.
Yep. And I don't have a name for it yet. Hi. wind on a loose leaf page. Knew it might sound crazy, but knew that it's true. The purpose of my life, well, my purpose is you. And I don't know else to say it. Sure as hell can't fake it, but I descend from the purple palace where the church became a complacent, putting politics above unconditional love. Read about the Prince of Peace, turn the other cheek, but I missed the part about guns. Got a crisis on our hands, occupation of foreign lands. 70 million people fled their homes. We got blood upon our hands when they washed upon our border. People proved they knew a world order. Since we live in fear, we said you can't come here, you one of the other. So it take more than we need. Justify the homeless with hungry with me. The good Samaritan, different from the Levite and the priest, worshiping the Palestinian Jew, born a refugee too, on a Geneva Conventions that was signed in 1952. There's a storm that's blowing up on Calvary, like a stampede of horses destined to be free. Remember everything that you've been shown. Stand for what's right, even if you stand alone. Hey, can you hear the train coming up around that bend? It's calling out my name when it caught a couple of friends. And bigotry is subtle when you cross-examine your bubble. Then you take to the streets when you move your feet. You bound to get the trouble. Contain your pose and color lens. How you view it's real and pretend. Cost your community, your relationship with your family and your friends. Ask forgiveness for their sins. When you cannot make amends, sing about the struggle, have an impact on your ends. Cause the more we sweat in peace, the less we bleed in war. My dad was 70 numbers away from getting drafted to the war, putting things into a perspective. When your bloodlines affected, period, gone to Vietnam. Never ever been born, so keep looking to the sky, giving thanks for the breath and life. All memories you have collected that make you feel alive. And when it finally comes your time, look at it, say goodbye. Only thing that lives on is the love you leave behind. There's a storm that's blowing up on Calvary, like a stampede of horses destined to be free. Remember everything that you've been shown. Stand for what's right, and if you stand alone. There's a storm that's blowing up on Calvary, like a stampede of horses destined to be free. Remember everything that you've been shown. Stand for what's right, even if you stand alone. Yeah. You want to say another thing real quick, baby?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, guys. Who do we got here? All right, Mike Perkins. What's up, man? Yeah. Jody Starling. All right. Well, Katie's gonna say something real quick, and then I'm gonna do another one, but I'm gonna get all tuned up real quick. But first, I got to go get my little baby girl. We're gonna do the old switcheroo. All right. Hey.
Yeah, it's night.
Stars are out.
It's getting dark earlier here. We gotta adjust our time.
We're going to the.
We're going into winter. And Rhea just wants to live outside, never inside. Okay, so the next two songs Brian's gonna do is Call to Prayer and Tomorrow Bay, 2 instrumental songs, but have really cool stories behind them. A lot of you have probably heard the stories before, but in case you haven't, and if you want to hear them again, so Call to Prayer was a story that came out of our Around the World trip that Brian and I did in 2009, 2010, where we each saved about $6,000 for about 11 months and traveled part of South America, New Zealand, Australia, Southeast Asia, and then Africa. And we volunteered along the way. We slept in our tent. We ate like bread most days, but we learned so much. So anyways, our birthdays are 2 days apart. I'm April 27th, Brian's April 29th, and we decided to do like a little motorbike adventure for our birthdays in this plateau in Laos. So it's called the Bulvin Plateau. It's like a coffee-rich region. And we had this little paper map, and we left our backpacks at the motorcycle place. We took like journals, and like Brian brought his like mini guitar, and we brought like an extra t-shirt, and we went for like 5 days into the mountains on a little motorbike. We're like, this is gonna be awesome. So like 2 or 3 days into the trip, it's like raining all day long, and the dirt roads are now mud roads, and we're soaking wet, and we don't have any extra clothes, and our map's like, like basically disintegrating in our hands because it's paper and it's raining, and we are lost in the jungles of Laos. And we got so lost that we literally were like not seeing any like towns or homes or anything for a while. And this is like 2 or 3 days in, after like eating just like broth for a few days and bananas and coffee. We were also pretty hungry because the other food that was being offered to us was like rats on sticks and like frogs from the side of the road. And we're vegetarians, so we weren't really excited about those options. Anyways, so this night in particular, it's a full moon, and it's like lightning to the east, full moon rising to the west. We're like soaking wet, pretty cold. I had also got burned on the motorbike. I had a huge blister on my leg that was like really hurting me. And it's part of the adventure. We're in our young 20s and we're just experiencing the world. Anyways, we were starting to get scared. Like, where are we sleeping tonight? We can't just like go into the jungle. There's like so many unmarked landmines here from the Vietnam War. We're literally drenched right now, and there's a huge storm coming in. But there's also this beautiful full moon rising. And then we get a flat tire. Okay, so now we're really screwed. So is our guitar and journals gonna protect us today? Alright, so we're literally just like, we need to figure this out. And we see this candle like in the distance, like this little tiny flicker of a light. So we're like, okay, let's go to the light. Let's go, there's a light. And we end up following this little light, and we get to a little hut in the middle of the jungle, and we go up there, and we can't speak any Lao, and we literally do the like, oh, we're tired. And the whole family's standing out on the porch, like the grandmother, the mom, the dad, and the 2 kids, and they're just like looking at us like, what? And we look at the elder, because we know in those cultures, like, the elders have so much respect, and they're, they make the decisions. And she looks at us and she just says, come in. So we go into their like 1-room wooden shack. Literally, there's no furniture, there's no beds, and we sit on the floor, and they have that one little candle burning, and we're sitting on one end and they're sitting on the other, and we're just looking at each other. And the guitar actually did come in and save us, because Brian started playing music, and it totally changed the mood. These people were like, wow, okay. Like, they smiled, the kids were laughing, the kids were dancing. It was our way to communicate with these people. And that was the song he had just wrote a few weeks before that on this trip, called Call to Prayer, that came from the different Muslim communities we were traveling in, that play the call to prayer 5 times throughout the day. And as he was writing the song, we heard the call to prayer, so it was just so appropriate to name it that. So yeah, we slept on the floor that night with the family in their little wooden shack. It literally stormed so bad, and we were dry, and we were safe, and we all slept together, and the next morning the sun rose, and they were outside fixing our motorbike. And the best part of the story is, so the elder, we gave her like a little bit of money. We didn't have a lot of money, and it was probably like $10 US dollars, which, you know, would have been more for her. And then we gave her this picture Brian had in his wallet of me and him sitting in this field of flowers in California. It was a yellow field of wildflowers that he carried around in his wallet, because before this trip we never saw each other. We just did long distance for almost 4 years. And so he wrote a little note on the back, like, you know, you saved our lives. Like, maybe they didn't literally save our lives, but they might have. So he gave them this note, this picture, and this money, and the elder just like took the money, threw it in the corner of the room. She didn't seem interested in it at all, and she's just fixated on this picture like she had never seen a picture in her life. And then she looked at me, and she said, she pointed at her eyes, and then she pointed at the sky, and then she pointed at me. And she just like smiled, and we hugged, and we took a picture with them. We have a picture with this family. And yeah, in my interpretation, she was like, I'll see you in the next life. You know, this communist country that has no religion. This woman, you know, invited us into her home in the middle of the jungle on a stormy night. We slept warm and peacefully in their little wooden shack with them. They fixed our bike. We woke up on Brian's birthday and rode off into the most beautiful day, just amazed by humanity, amazed by kindness, amazed by generosity. And still today, here, like as we sit in South Africa, how long are we going to be here? How much more of our work is being canceled? How are we going to make a livelihood for our family? The generosity of so many people that is never ever expected from us is just beautiful. So it's like kindness and generosity. I mean, food. We need food every day. We need shelter. We need to keep our bodies dry from the elements. Like, I'm just realizing how much kindness and generosity is so much of a need of human spirit. I thank you all for the ways you have supported us for so long, that we've been able to live this lifestyle, creating our own work, traveling every summer, just everyone supporting us, everyone supporting Journey for Youth, so that we can not just provide for our own family, but try to help other people along the way. We are so grateful. So I hope that as we move out of this season of Corona, that we can all start to experience more kindness. I hope that through my face mask that is mandatory to wear here in South Africa, that when I smile at you, somehow you can tell that I'm smiling.
Do your squinty eyes.
Because I love you.
Squinty eyes.
Yeah, I have very good squinty eyes, so hopefully you know I'm smiling. So, anyways, man, I love you guys. I hope that we can just make you feel a little bit more connected to the worldwide family right now as we share these stories. And thank you for being part of our worldwide family. Anyways, there's a whole nother story. I just want to talk forever because I miss you all. But he's going to go into Morro Bay and then Amazing Grace, which is so perfect. Morro Bay, I'll just give you... Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Morro Bay came from a near-death experience that Brian had in the Pacific Ocean. One of our first road trips we ever did together in California. We were visiting some of his friends, Flora, and we went sea kayaking with her. And we're like, oh, yeah, we've never been sea kayaking. You know, we were more into canoeing on the calm rivers in Ohio growing up. But we'll be fine. We don't need life jackets. Let's just go. Let's have fun. So it's February. The ocean's freezing. And we're coming in and we hit these big waves and we get knocked out of our boats. We don't have life jackets on. We don't have... Brian had a bodysuit on, a wetsuit, but it had a hole in it. And he just got caught in a rip current. Literally, he accepted that he was going to die. He doesn't even tell the story much because it was such a traumatic time in his life, but such a powerful time. So he literally came to terms that he was taking like his final breaths, and like he could see his life flashing before his eyes. He felt like gratitude for all the people he was seeing, everyone he loved flashing before his eyes, and out of nowhere someone came and rescued him. Like just when he thought he was taking that last breath, somebody came and pulled him out of the water. One of our friends that came to meet us randomly at the beach that day and saw what was happening from the hill above came down and had his kayak on his car and just like got in the water and came in Morro Bay, California, and rescued Brian just like when he thought his life was over. But I always remember him telling me in that story that he felt peace and that like he accepted that he was going to die. And so after that whole thing, it was just really shook him to the core, and he was processing so many different things, experiencing so many different emotions after that, and the song Morro Bay came out of it, and it's like such a powerful song. So yeah, we're gonna go, the next two songs are gonna take you on that journey from us backpacking through Lao on the back of a motorbike with Naveen, sleeping in the family's house in Lao in the jungle, to Brian almost drowning in the ocean in California, and just getting this whole new outlook on life and like a whole new second chance at life. You know, kind of what
we survived through everything.
Yeah, just kind of like in this like time that we're in right now. Oh no. Just, you know, we're gonna make it through. Like, even if you're in this super rough spot, please reach out to us. There's people that care, and like we just gotta make it through together. We're like, the power of humanity and generosity and kindness is gonna get us through. So I love you guys.
Love you. All right, last song, you guys. I'm gonna sit down for this one. I'm gonna sit down because we're just gonna do it nice and chill. My face is all red as if it's in a scary movie. Oh, we got Sailor Jane, St. Augustine. Check your email. I just emailed you. thank you guys. Thank you all for supporting us, for being a big old family from around the world. Thanks for all the inspiration. And hope you all are great.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Love you.
Mwah.
Bye-bye.